Hello everybody, it is your boy NCSO7 here, and I wish I could be positive today, but that's not the case. Now, before people do wonder, I may as well say this. I know I didn't have this in the schedule for videos this week. I have actually been thinking about making this video for quite a bit. However, given the news we've gotten now, I feel like I need to make this video no matter what, like whether or not I want to. So, yeah, also keep in mind that this is criticism. I will be pretty harsh. Hopefully, my criticism does come across, but we need to talk about the DDLC Plus Physical Edition. Now, I want you guys to remember when DDLC Plus was first revealed. It was June 11th, I believe it was, and we saw, I believe it was at like Gamescom 2021, I believe it was, and we saw Doki Doki Literature Club was going to be getting an enhanced version of the game called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And it was going to be releasing for PC as well as consoles. And it would be releasing on June 30th. However, there would also be a physical version of the game that would also be released as well. That would be released in late summer. So, pretty cool. Right? I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Doki Doki Literature Club didn't really have a lot of stuff going on before then. I mean, we didn't really get anything since the original game released. So, it is really nice to see this. However, there were a few things that kind of irked me. First of all, this was not being released alongside the digital version. This is already a bit of an issue to me as, well, it is kind of my fault for not paying attention. I really do wish the physical version came out the same day as the digital version. The reason is because the people who buy, I know people aren't always like this, but I'm a collector. I like to collect physical games. I want some physical media to actually hold. I want to actually hold the box to the DLC Plus, even despite the box art not looking that amazing in my opinion. But I want to have that physical version, but that basically leaves us out because the digital version releases on June 30th, whereas the physical version releases who knows. So it just kind of leaves us people who want a physical version out in the dust, and ultimately made me buy DDLC Plus on PC just so I could review it at the time and play through it. So that's really great. But also is the fact that this is the only way you can actually get a physical version of DDLC Plus. You can't just get loose copies of just the game in a store. No. You need to pay the entire $30 for the premium edition, which I find really funny. We'll get into that a little bit, but you can only buy the physical version through the premium edition. You have to get the game as well as all the other stuff. Now, I am a collector, but some people might not want all that stuff, and they may just prefer to just have the box. You know where they're going to be turning to then? eBay. And guess what? None of the money is going towards Team Salvato or Serenity Forge. So, they're ultimately inciting you to go to eBay if you want to get the game cheaper for a physical version without all the extra stuff that you get. Don't get me wrong, it's not that big of an issue to be honest, but it is still a little annoying because it means that it won't be sold in as many stores as it could be, and it makes the price much higher. But those are kind of the least of my issues. Those are annoyances, sure, but it's not the biggest deal as long as they can keep their promises, right? So they were saying late summer, and at one point it was actually July, and I have proof of this because of the screenshot I took the day I ordered it, the day after it released on Amazon. So it was originally slated for July, then it was slated for August, late August. I was getting ready to play this game once the summer would come to an end and once college would start, and there wasn't really much word on it for a while. And then it got delayed to September 21st. Literally the day, I believe, right before the first day of fall. Which I'm just going to say right now is really funny. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing there by pushing it to just the day before fall. just barely releasing it in summer. But you know what? I can sort of understand it. And then it gets revealed to be delayed to October 8th. Really? Seriously, this physical version has to be one of the most botched launches for a game I've ever seen. Seriously, why were these physical versions not completed before the announcement? Like, I understand a lot of people were ordering the physical versions and maybe they didn't have enough of them. But even then, why are we waiting for it? Why not get the ones that you do have out to the people who pre-ordered it first? Or better yet, why not just have a bunch of them ready to go beforehand? We waited 4 years for DDLC Plus with nothing happening in between, and we really couldn't have these physical versions ready to go immediately? I understand it may have been a little difficult, but seriously, you had 4 years to do it. How difficult is that? I understand you may not have expected the amount of people that would have pre-ordered the physical version of the game, but I think you should have really thought about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have wanted a physical form of Monica in some way, so you should have known it in the first place. And also, if the physical premium version is going to be delayed, can't we at least just get a boxed version of the game? I'd be completely fine just getting a boxed version of the game. Just the box and the disc of the game. I'd be completely content with that. But nope, God forbid you actually sell them the way that normal games are sold. We have to sell this really special way. That way it makes it more difficult for consumers and just annoys them when we delay it. Seriously, how can a game that's already out be delayed? I don't understand this. And also, the premium edition. That makes me laugh a lot. Seriously, why is it called a premium edition when you don't even get it anywhere close to launch? You get it like 3 or 4 months afterwards, after the game has pretty much lost all of its virality. Seriously, even right now when I'm making this video, this game is not popular anymore. It had its time back when it first released. That is when we should have gotten physical versions. But no, instead we have to be fancy about it and just take 5 years to do it. Seriously, I don't understand why it's taken this long. Seriously, they couldn't have at least released it on September 21st. They have to just delay it again. And they say it's because of COVID, but I take that as an excuse. Every single company nowadays uses COVID as an excuse. It's totally because of COVID. It's definitely not because of the fact that we just don't know how to make these physical things. It's not because we can't keep our promises or whatever. No, yeah, it was COVID. It was definitely in the wrong. Seriously, if this was 2020, then I can understand it. But it's 2021. We should know more by this point. There should be much more coordination. We're used to this. We've been a year into this pandemic. We should know what to do. There should be coordination on what to do, making these physical versions. Seriously, I don't understand why it's being delayed. COVID cannot be the reason. It has to simply be because of the lack of coordination, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I don't know exactly what happens inside these companies, but they have to have at least some idea, even if they are smaller. It's just really annoying. And seriously, this may not even be the last time it gets delayed. It could get delayed even further. Who knows? The game may not even release this year. It might be released in 2022 for the physical version. Who knows? They could get that lazy and just do that. Because why the hell not? Seriously, at this point, could you at least offer the physical version, like 2 versions of the game? One that's just the box and one that's just the premium? I know I've been saying this over and over, but I can't stress it enough. Why is the premium version the only way you can buy the game physically? Seriously, it just means that all of us have to wait. I don't need all that other stuff. I'm fine with just the game, with the box art, and the box, and the disc. I'm completely fine with that. All I really want is to just be able to put DDLC Plus on my shelf next to my other PlayStation 5 games. That's really all I want from a physical version. I don't really need all this extra stuff. But you know what? I know some people that would want that extra stuff. And you know what? I can somewhat understand if that would get delayed as opposed to just the game itself. But seriously, can we at least get a physical version of the game? Like, even just the box? Like, that's not all this other stuff. I don't even know why this stuff wasn't even ready to go. It feels like they started doing production of these physical premium editions the day they announced the game. This is ridiculous. This was supposed to release in July. Then it was supposed to release in August. Then September. And now it's October. And honestly, who the hell knows anymore? But I think I've said all I really want to say. This has been really irking me a lot lately as DDLC Plus. I have made a video before on the game and like how I am kind of critical towards it. Although my opinion on that has kind of changed a little bit, I really do feel like the game, that game's issues, like you can say what you want about that game's issues, at least it's still alright. At least it actually released on time and it didn't feel too rushed. It doesn't feel like this where they're just being lazy. But I don't know. But anyways, that's basically all I wanted to say for this video. So thank you guys for watching this video. I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of people pissed off of me telling me that I'm just impatient and that I need to just be patient and wait for it. But you know what? This is a game that's already released. We shouldn't have to wait that long. And seriously, I'm not even going to get into it again because I've already said it a million times. DDLC Plus Physical Edition sucks. Do not get the game physically until it actually releases. Which, when will it release? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it releases the same day Half-Life 3 releases, honestly, at this point. I'm ready to wait until the day I die to actually get a physical version of the game. After having pre-ordered it a long time ago. Okay. I'm done with the rant. I know it was a ranty kind of video, but I kind of want it to be like this because I'm getting really irritated by this. And just some of the actions that Team Salvato and Serenity Forge are pulling. I feel like this is getting really ridiculous. People really want a physical version of this game, and the fact that we have to wait this long is making me almost want to cancel my pre-order. Seriously, I've already got the PC version and the Switch version of the game. I'm close to hitting that cancel pre-order button. But I am going to keep it around. I will say though, if the game does get delayed even one more time after October 8th to a much more substantial time, if it gets delayed to like November, I might cancel my pre-order and just wait for a copy to appear on eBay so I can buy it more cheap. But I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna cut it there. I could rant about this all day long. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you at least can agree. I hope we can at least agree. And obviously, I'm just gonna say this real quickly though. If you don't agree, that's fine. Just don't be too mean about it, alright? I say that and then I'd be mean in this video. That's funny. But that's all I'm going to really say. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you did enjoy, hit the like button. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, I don't yell as much as I do like right now, but I do have DDLC mods on my channel, so you can check those out. Those are like the things I'm known for. And yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.